Hey, this is Amanda from The Fundamental Home, and I'm here with
Brianna!
Yay! And today we're working on a collab video with Liz over at The Frugal Libertarian. Liz is actually a very new YouTuber. She's only been doing YouTube for about a month, and before that, for a while now, she's been kind of watching videos here and contacted me and asked me if I would do a collab with her. The thing is that Liz and I are very, very different people. But at the same time, we have connected and bonded over the things that we do have in common. And Brianna's laughing because there's a gnat flying around right by us. Anyway, we've connected over the things that we do have in common, mainly that we're moms and we're frugal. So she wanted to do a video to encourage moms of younger children who have heard some financial myths, and it's kind of inhibiting them in their ability to be financially successful. And she thought that I, because I have older children, might enjoy doing a video and might be an encouragement to you guys if you have older children. So today we're going to talk about 3 financial myths about having older children. And I have Brianna with me just to kind of be my reference. So you can hear it from the horse's mouth whether or not it's true. So the first thing, and by the way, I have a blog post about this too. I'll link right up here to thefundamentalhome.com. And you can check that out and see if there's all of details about all of this there. So I'm going to link up there and you can check out the blog post that goes along with this. I'm also going to link it in the description box if you want to check it out. But anyway, number 1, your children need name brand clothes or they'll never fit in. Okay, name brand clothes. You don't need name brand clothes.
You really don't.
Do you feel like you fit in? First of all, let's start that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think name brand clothes mind at all because they're just clothes. They're just to cover. That's
true. Let's see. She had gone to she's being silly over here. You're going to ruin my third point.
Oh,
So Brianna went this weekend to a teen conference. And one of the things she said to me was that everybody at the teen conference was wearing
Adidas sweatpants. Everybody, like 50% of the people were.
Yep. And basically she said even if she liked them, she probably wouldn't wear them because she didn't want to be like everybody else.
Because, like, what's the point of wearing them? Because, like, everyone's just, like...
So, in that way, I would say that, first of all, what you wear doesn't make a difference with whether or not you fit in. Whether or not you fit in is about your personality. I think kids need self-esteem, and they don't need name brand clothing. You're better off investing in your child than in what they're wearing. Do you know what I'm saying? So, do you think your brothers have ever had any issues with not fitting in due to name brand clothes?
No, not at all.
So, we're going to talk about them for a second because, like, first of all, Brian does not like to wear name brand clothes. Like, not if you can see the label. If you can see the name brand on it, he doesn't like it. He says he doesn't want to wear a billboard on himself. He wants to be his own brand, right? Now, does Brian necessarily fit in everywhere? Maybe not. But is it because of his clothes?
No.
No. It's because of Brian. It's because Brian chooses to be his own person and be the lone wolf and stand aside and do what he wants. So that's Brian. And then Ricky could wear a paper bag and it would become a fashion statement. Ricky could wear anything and it would be like popular. So it doesn't matter if it's name brand or not. Most of the time he doesn't wear name brand. Like most of the jeans he wears in particular, like they're all tore up at the knees, old raggedy things that Brian got rid of, because Brian won't wear anything with holes in it. So whatever Brian discards, that's what Ricky's taken up. And because Ricky does not like to, all right, so the boys kind of buy their own clothes, right? But Ricky doesn't like to spend his money on clothes. He wants to spend his money on art supplies. So he won't buy anything that's expensive. He will rather take the things that Brian is done with than spend money of his own on clothes. And if he does buy anything, he wants it as cheap as humanly possible.
Yeah.
There was a time that somebody said something to them about shoes, because we have bought used shoes, but generally speaking, we buy new shoes that are like on clearance.
Yeah.
Like whatever the lowest price is. Like if the boys need shoes, we'll go to Walmart and find whatever shoes that fit them that are the cheapest that they will wear. Like they don't have to wear something they absolutely hate. But whatever's cheapest that they'll wear, that's what they get. So anyway, they've never, ever, ever gotten a name brand pair of shoes. Ever. They've gotten a couple of used name brand pairs of shoes. And probably sold them on eBay. But But they don't wear them. I mean, really, seriously. So anyway, a friend of theirs was telling them about how much their shoes cost before the school year started.
It's crazy. It was like over $100. Wait, sorry, the bug like almost flew in my mouth.
That's okay.
Wait, like the shoes that our friends were telling us about, they were like over $130, and we were just like, whoa there, like, well, okay.
Yeah.
It was insane. Just because they're shoes, like your feet are gonna grow, they're gonna like get ruined. Like, why $130 over shoes? Like, I don't know.
Now, Brianna, obviously she's a girl, so she has more shoes than the boys do.
Yeah.
They usually have like one pair of nice shoes and one pair of just regular everyday shoes. And of course, because she's the girl, like we have loads of shoes. She has, like in the winter, she has brown boots and then black boots and then like cowgirl boots if we can afford them, and then tennis shoes. And in the we don't usually wear flip flops because Rick's not a fan of them. But like some kind of sandal or something in the summer maybe. And a lot of times she goes barefoot in the summer, especially if we're up here by the house. But anyway. We still get things that are inexpensive, but we do try to get good deals. Like her boots, we got them at Burke's Outlet, and first of all, they were really great price. Secondly,
And they're really cute.
They are cute. And I wish you could see. We'll take a picture and show her. But on Fridays, Burke's Outlet has 15% off for people who are 49 and under. So if you go on Fridays, you can take advantage of that. And a lot of times, they have this point system that you can get $5 cash back too. So anyway, that's just where I like to get shoes for her.
And they're cute.
And they're cute. And no one's ever said anything about...
Actually, I've gotten compliments about my boots, so...
I don't know. The boys have just... And Brianna, they've always just felt like it wasn't worth the money. It wasn't worth the effort or the energy. So why
Just
bother?
shoes.
Yeah. Or even clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever it is, regular, non-name brand, whatever. On that note, it's not like they don't own any name brand stuff. We have it, but a lot of it is used. So,
But nice.
Yeah. Used. So that goes to number 2, which says your child will feel bad about themselves and their family if they wear clothes from thrift stores. They have this thing that they think that their kids will be embarrassed or ashamed of themselves if they're wearing thrift store clothes or used clothes. Now, there was a time when Brianna was teased about her thrift store clothing, but I think that was just someone who was just trying to kind of get her goat. But anyway, did it affect you? Did you feel like you were like not good enough because this person teased you about the thrift store clothes? Did you feel like their clothes were better than yours and
No.
like you should be ashamed of yourself?
Never.
Did you feel bad about the family because we had
No.
thrift store clothes?
No.
Did it make you
Fabulous.
Did it make you want to go to the store and spend lots of money?
No.
Definitely not. So, I think one thing about thrift store clothes in taking our children like our whole lives, like when they were little, I remember we used to get clothes like really, really cheap, and there was a time that we took them all to a regular store, not like Walmart, like a regular like mall kind of store, and they couldn't believe that jeans were like $50. Yeah, it was like, people pay that much for jeans? I'm like, they do.
It blew our minds. We were just like, whoa.
So I think that they have a different perspective, and I think that, and this is just my opinion, and Brianna can comment on it if she wants, I think it helps them to feel good about their finances, that they have control of it. Like, I realize that she doesn't have a job because Brianna's only 13, but the boys do, and they do take a lot of time planning and budgeting and dealing with their money. And I think even Brianna, with whatever little bit of money that she gets, like for birthdays and Christmas and things, she tries to use it well.
Yes.
And she's not inclined to go off and blow it, because we've always talked about finances and talked about using it wisely. And buying used is one of those things one of the tricks that we've done to try to make our money stretch even further. So I think that it might not be something that you necessarily have a whole lot of excitement about right now, except that we can, with $5, go and get a whole bag of clothes. I mean, that's always
And it's
awesome.
fun. It's like a treasure hunt.
That's how I feel about it. I really do. I really feel it's like a treasure hunt. It's like the excitement of
Because when you
it.
find something good, you're just like, oh, yay!
And you can get bags of stuff. So, I mean, there's lots of benefits, but it's just, it's not, everything is not going to be something that they're going to be feeling right now. They're not going to be like, oh, I'm so financially savvy right this moment. But
I feel like that.
But in time they will, even if they don't just yet. So, last point and we're through. Your child needs a cell phone and the latest version of the cell phone, or they will be unsafe and not fit in. Now, if you go to the blog post, I actually talk about this in a little more detail. But one thing I'll say is that we don't give our children cell phones until they are old enough to actually be out there in places where we're not around, and they're in situations where it might not be safe. And that we don't usually allow our children to be in situations like that until they're old enough to drive. You know, if we're going to allow Brianna to go somewhere, it's going to be with another adult, someone that's going to be responsible for her, who we expect them to make sure that she's always taken care of. So the cell phone kind of becomes redundant. And the fact of the matter is, you won't believe this, but we grew up without cell phones. We never had them, and we were fine, right? So between those two things, I really don't feel like it's necessary. That being said, as you know, she's got a cell phone. However, it's used as a device. It's not turned on as a cell phone.
No.
I did not buy it. It was a gift from her brother. And in addition to that, it's certainly not the latest one.
No. But I don't really think it matters if it works, then...
And another thing that I said, and you'll have to go to the blog post to read about it, but another thing that I said about the whole cell phone issue is that even if you have one, you really don't have to have the latest one. You don't need to have every app that's out there. You know, these are kids. We've seen kids like 3 years old get cell phones for Christmas. Like, why? I don't even understand.
They don't even know how to work it.
Yeah, and they say, oh, well, they go to daycare and they did it for safety. And I'm maybe 3-year-old kids, like, what do I know? Maybe a 3-year-old kid knows how to use cell phone. They probably do, right? But is it necessary? Is it necessary, first of all, to buy the phone? Is it necessary to pay for the plan? Is it really changing everything, or is it really more about you feeling good about yourself as a parent? I mean, you really have to reflect on that. I think a lot of these are really more about not so much what the kids need, but whether or not you feel as a parent that you're providing for your children. And we're actually going to talk about that tomorrow. I have Worthy Wednesday segment, and we talk on Wednesdays about things that I just want to talk about. This week we're talking about parent guilt. So I think parents really have this idea that they have to do things in a certain way, otherwise they're not doing a good job as a parent. And like I said, it's really more of a reflection on them rather than their children at large. So these are some myths that I think parents have been taught to believe by people who want them to buy and buy and buy and buy and buy. And what it does is it's making parents and families and even children kind of suffer the consequences of poor financial decisions because they're not open to the possibility that these things may not be true. So we've not found them to be true in our household. We have happy, healthy kids that fit in. Oh, and on that note, who cares if they fit in anyway, right?
Just do you.
We did not practice that. That was just totally from Brianna. So, yeah, who cares if they fit in? I don't know what the obsession is with kids being popular.
I don't know. Honestly, I'd be fine just by myself. As long as I feel fabulous and look fabulous, I am okay.
So, I mean, the whole fitting in thing is just a little bit, I just don't see the point in why that is a goal. You know, I want them to be happy doing the things that they love. I want them to be healthy. I want them to be educated. Being popular was never on my high priority list. And I just don't understand why it's on a high priority list for other people, because I don't think it really impacts them in the long term. So at least not in a positive way. And all of the fitting in that they get from the brand name clothes and things not from thrift stores, that's not real popularity anyway. That's pretty false. The people who would be friends with you because of what you wear,
not true friends.
They're really not. So, and we really try to teach them to make good decisions. And what they wear and what kind of cell phone they have is so unimportant in life.
I know.
So, anyway, that's it for our collab video. 3 financial myths for having older children. Man, I got a list of probably 10 more things that are financial myths about having older children. But I took up 1,700 words on my blog writing it, and I thought I just can't write anymore on one blog post. It'd be way too long. So we might do a part 2 of this. So if you like it, let me know down in the comments, and I'll make sure I do a part 2 with the other financial myths. Maybe I can get some of the boys to come in. Not that you're not wonderful, but Maybe the boys and Brianna, who knows? Tell me what you want to see and we'll put it out there.
And give this video a thumbs up.
Yeah, give her a thumbs up for Brianna. And also make sure you head over to Liz's channel. Liz's Frugal Libertarian. I'll link her right up here.
And in the description box.
And in the description box. She has not only a video but also a blog post. And just give her some love. Like I said, she's a new channel. She's very, very different from me. But again, it's the things that we connect with are frugality and motherhood. Those are the things that are important. And so go over there and send her some love and encourage her, because it takes a lot of bravery and boldness to come out and make a YouTube channel and be honest and forthright with people. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.
Bye!